It is not easy to become one of the rich people. It may take years and a lot of luck to accumulate an enormous amount of money. To become wealthy, however, it is necessary to consider not only how to make money, but also what you do with the money that comes in to secure your wealth. Before we get into the specifics, we must first distinguish between assets and liabilities. The act of placing money in your pocket is referred to as an asset, whereas the act of losing money is referred to as a liability. The more assets you have that generate income for you, the wealthier you are. Here's the list of assets from Luxury Secrets that will make you achieve your financial security. Cash. Cash is the most common tool you will need to become wealthy because if you keep your money in the bank, you will earn interest, which will increase the amount of money you have. However, the amount of interest paid by banks is no longer keeping pace with inflation, but cash is still king. This is a key focus, and having some liquidated worth is always beneficial in the event of certain unforeseen circumstances. It can also get you higher returns on cash deals. Real estate. Real estate has been recommended as one of many asset raising tools. It is one of the assets that can make you wealthy because you can first rent it. Renting out your property will bring you money every month with very little effort. Short-term rental prices for greater return can also be considered as one method of execution. If you aren't ready to buy properties on your own but have real estate knowledge, you can get a number of investors to come up with a down payment with the understanding that you will have a share of ownership in the property. Once you've successfully financed the rental property, you can negotiate a management fee with the investors. Stocks. Stocks are not as complex as they appear, but they are a simple way for you to own a portion of a publicly traded company. Consider yourself the owner of a stake in a publicly traded company with a yearly revenue in the billions. Purchasing stock in a company makes you the owner of that percentage, and you will earn interest based on the company's growth. Patents. For those who are unfamiliar with patents, when you create something new, you can protect it by applying for a patent. It is a document that certifies you as the inventor and describes your invention in detail. With this security in place, companies must pay a fee to use your invention, and if they do not, you have the right to sue them. Having just one patent in your name can make you wealthy. Bonds. When a company or even the government needs money, they issue bonds. The bonds are purchased by interested investors and the money is paid to them on a monthly basis by the business or the government. You can finally choose it if you are looking for a low-risk investment. Retirement savings. Many savers place a high value on retirement savings. Saving for retirement now will guarantee that you will have sufficient money to live comfortably when you stop or reduce the number of hours you work. You may be able to save for retirement through your employer's 401k plan. Make it your mission to contribute a fixed sum each paycheck to your retirement account, especially if your employer matches your contributions. You'll consistently put money away if you treat your savings contributions as a budget item, which will allow it to expand your net worth. Education. Making investments in your own education enable to qualify for a decent career or a promotion can pay off handsomely in the long run. Your education doesn't have to end when you graduate with a bachelor's degree. You could take out a student loan from a credit union if it offers school loan options and parent loan choices. Humans benefit greatly from education. People learn to develop themselves by gaining new knowledge, skills, and value through education. Others benefit from one's good education as well. As a result, we must educate ourselves as effectively as possible. And in order to do so, we must first recognize the value of education. Health. The state of one's health has a major impact on one's overall happiness. It enables people to participate in their families, communities, and workplaces. It is valuable in and of itself, and it also generates value. Simply put, health should be regarded as an asset worth investing in if our society is to thrive. Mutual funds. Mutual funds are frequently misconstrued as a difficult investment vehicle. In reality, their investment philosophy is fairly straightforward, and they provide a slew of advantages to investors, including diversification, expert financial planning, economies of scale, accountability, and liquidity, to name a few. A mutual fund is a type of investment option in which money is pooled from multiple investors and invested in a variety of assets such as bonds, stocks, and money market investments. Equipment. It's a resource with monetary value for the company that owns it, as well as one that must provide future benefits. In both financial and practical terms, heavy equipment is a long-term asset. It is not only necessary to complete a task, but it also has monetary value. People. Human capital enables a country's economy to expand. Increases in human capital in areas like science, education, and management lead to increases in technology, social well-being, equality, productivity, and participation rates, all of which improve the economy. Through the application of their capabilities as individuals and teams, people create the other components of a high-performing organization and help it achieve its mission. Raw materials and commodities. The foundation of the global manufacturing industry is raw materials. As markets expand, the ability of manufacturers to acquire and manage raw materials will have a significant impact on their overall success. It allows them to have a substantial impact on cash flow and financial performance at the end of the period. The unaltered clay of business, then, would be raw materials, ready to be shaped into industrial art. Royalties. An advance on future royalties is subject to tax in the year it is gained. You can deduct royalties paid to another organization for the use of intellectual property as a business expense. If you buy the property itself rather than just the license, it's an asset that must be allocated over time. Vehicle. A car is an asset since you can quickly sell it and get cash for it, albeit for less than you paid for it. That alone qualifies it as a valuable asset. A car is a depreciating asset because of the additional costs and the constant loss in value. Make the most out of your car investment by researching factors such as dependability, safety features, long-term maintenance costs, and insurance costs before making a purchase. If you're unsure where to begin, you can use a car buying service to simplify the process. Permanent life insurance. Because of its ability to create financial value or be converted into cash, full life insurance can be considered a financial asset depending on the type of policy and how it is used. To put it in another way, insurance policies can accumulate cash value over time. When you are exposed to a risk covered by your insurance policy, your coverage is activated, allowing you to file a claim and receive a successful lump sum payment. In this present economy, it is more important than ever to be aware of important assets that can make a difference in your life now and in the future. Assets are obtained for the purpose of making money, whether it is short term or long term. Always try to start small and build on your assets if you see that they are profitable. This is Luxury Secrets. Please like and subscribe. See you in our next video.